love being back down here, man. Like, oh my god.
That a man dies twice. First when he leaves his body, and second when his name is spoken for the last time.
Look at all these M-Raps, man. They got M-Raps everywhere. How's it going? Oh man, oh man, oh man, guys. What is up, guys? It is your least favorite motovlogger, Brian636. Today, yes, it is that day. If you've been with this channel for more than, I don't know, a couple years, then you know where I am and what we're going to do. I am in my second home. I am in San Clemente, California. Coming up on Dana Point here. Now, why am I so geeked up and excited to be in San Clemente? Well, I spent a lot of my formative years here. San Clemente is the sister city to Camp Pendleton. So today, I'm gonna go to bring you guys on the base, show you where I was stationed, my old barracks, and go do that infamous hike up for Sergeant's Hill to go see one of my best friends, Nick, and a lot of the other young guys that just never got to leave base and experience the civilian life that a lot of us, including some of you guys watching, get to experience every day. San Clemente, next 6 exits. First things first though, I'm absolutely starving, so we gotta stop and grab a breakfast sandwich and also probably put some gas in the Harley once we get onto base. God, I just love being back down here, man. Like, oh my god. Woo! The weather, the sage smell, it's December and it's 75 and sunny, man. It's 75 and sunny year round here. San Clemente is like the perfect little picturesque beach town. Extremely wealthy, but a lot of surfers are based around here. Guys come from all over the US and live out of their vans and in a couple of these hotels and a couple of these RV parks to be able to surf some of the country's most infamous waves. It's a mix of surfers / drifters like that, ultra wealthy Southern California folk, and then of course the military being so close. The base, there's a lot of families that live off base and they live around here. So it's a really cool mix. I love this thing just sliding like that. Right here, Rose Cafe. Perfect little breakfast sandwiches that you can grab in here. All right, baby, you sit. Whoa. Sorry guys, give me a quick pause here. I gotta geek out on this van build really quick. Look at that, he's got the AC unit on it. It's a dually, right? Yep, dually transit, just like mine. This thing's all built out though. That's another thing you see around here, a lot of van builds. You see a lot of van builds because, like I said, a lot of people travel from all over the US to come here during the winter because it's perfect. Oh no, look at this delinquent. Papa and beer, you know where that is, Rosarita down in Tijuana. That's like the biggest party down in Tijuana. Hello, how are you? Could I have the California wrap, please?
California wrap. Anything else for you?
Could I have a glass of water and a coffee as well?
Coffee, your small one or big one?
Just a small coffee.
Small coffee. Room for the creamer or just plain?
Room for creamer and sugar, yes. How's your day going so far?
Not bad. How about you?
Not bad. Can't complain.
Thank you. See you next time. Huh? Yeah, Monday to Wednesday.
I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I know it's ahead of me right now, guys. This hill that I'm about to climb is no joke. If you guys haven't seen these videos before, this is going to be my 3rd or 4th year bringing you guys along for my yearly trip up there to clean his cross and bring him up a drink. So I know what's ahead of me, so I'm going to need a coffee and something to eat. It's a long hike. There's my baby. Sit here and wait for our food.
Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. This Cali wrap is literally exactly what I needed. So good, man. Fresh vegetables, some ham, avocado, a little bit of cheese. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. Rose Cafe. Very good. Not too full. Zip my bag back up. Lane splitting here in Cali is legal. Not like we don't do it where it's not, but it is legal here, so we are gonna definitely do it here. All right, let's do it. My belly is full, my mind is clear. Let's go to base. Just a couple short freeway exits up, and we'll be back on Camp Pendleton. I actually had a platoon reunion last night with about 5 other guys that I haven't seen, some of them for a couple years, others of them since I had gotten out, so almost 8 years, you know? So it was amazing. I couldn't wipe the smile off my face last night. And then when you see way out there, I don't know if the GoPro can pick it up or not, but way out there where there's hills with no houses on them. That's base. Here we go, Cristiano's Road. San Mateo Campground. This way. So like I was saying before, a majority of these trucks, vans, especially all those ones down there, are surfers from all over the place. Some local, some not. And they travel here and they stay here for quite some time. Camp Pendleton, Cristiano's Gate. What's up, bros? Hang loose. There we go. There's the Monton out there. We train out in that. It's like a fake town that you practice a lot of training in. All the boots over the telephone line. It's tradition when you get out to come out outside of base and throw your boots over the telephone lines. And every month or so they come out there and take them all down. But just kind of a tradition. Like, here you go. Here's the boots I had for 4, 8, 16, 20 years. And you can have them. Just the smell is, it's doing it for me, guys. Slow, open trench. Whoa. A little bit of construction, huh? What's up, brother? Oh, and I guess before I go into the gate, this is something I should mention. I mean, all my active guys know if you ride, you have to have ankle-high shoes on, you have to have long pants, long shirt, gloves, helmet, all this stuff just to get on base. It doesn't matter if you're military or not. Just to get on base, you have to have the proper protective gear on. So if you thought you're going to ride in on a t-shirt or something like that, you're not coming in. You definitely have to have the right credentials as well, obviously.
How's it going? Cool. Have a good one, man.
Beautiful. We're back on base. Let's go, baby. Camp San Mateo, home of the Fighting Fifth. Let's go. Look at the boys getting hazed in the pool. Oh, that's some good training right there. MRAP 240 on top. It's a beautiful sight. Look at all these MRAPs, man. They got MRAPs everywhere. Here we go, 1st Combat Engineers Battalion right here. Made the wrong turn. My boy up on the turret there. So basically San Mateo is just that. It is strictly infantry battalions and a combat engineer battalion made up of really young guys. At least one of these battalions is always deployed. 5th Marines is one of the most storied regiments in the entire Marine Corps. One of 2 regiments to have the French Fourragère. Just, they've been in every major conflict that the United States has had since the standing up of the Marine Corps. Been around for a long time. Turn right here. There's my old barracks. Call them the Red Tops. This is so cool to come back here and ride. Every year I say that, like how awesome it is. These young Marines, man. A couple privates. So, like I explained, I don't just come onto base just to ride. Obviously, we'll ride a little bit after, but it is a tradition if you are in town or, you're on base or anything like that to bring up your buddy up on First Sergeant's Hill a beer or 2 and go visit them, clean off their crosses. Obviously, they're subject to the weather up here in Southern California, so whenever I'm in town, I'm gonna continue to do this.
5th Marine Regiment Memorial Garden in honor of the fallen but not forgotten heroes of the Fighting Fifth. So this is kind of like the formal memorial down here for a lot of the guys from the 5th Marines and a lot of the operations that they've been a part of. This is more recently. Here's in memory of the 14 Marines from 3-5 India Company who lost their lives in that Osprey. They have their own memorial, a Purple Heart Memorial for the guys in 5th Marines. Here's Operation Enduring Freedom from Afghanistan. You have 1-5, 2-5, 3-5, and 2-4. 2-4 is part of the 5th Marines. Desert Storm. As you can see, guys will leave challenge coins. These are like a tradition within the military to have challenge coins of your battalion or your regiment or your division, or if you're high up, your rank, like warrant officer or something like that. Also, these memorial bracelets you see me wearing, it's a common thing as well. So a lot of traditions here, if you can't tell. Always leave their favorite liquor or whatever they like to drink. Some of their medals. Here's an Iraqi campaign medal. They say that a man dies twice. First when he leaves his body, and second when his name is spoken for the last time. Our to-dos. 2,706 Marines and sailors from the 5th Marines who served in Vietnam were as old as they would ever be on the day each left his body. This memorial is a significant gesture of respect, remembrance, and validation to the fact that they stepped forward some 50 years ago when 16 million of our peers stepped sideways or backwards. They were, as they were, the very best of our generation and remain so to this day. Yeah, last year when I came here was the first time I saw this. This is a relatively new memorial, but it does really put into retrospect how many people we lost in Vietnam in the 5th Marines as well. 1525, 35, and 24 during the Vietnam War. It's pretty incredible. This is my battalion here. If you guys didn't know, 35, Dark Horse. Some of these days the battalion was losing 5-6 guys a day, which is insane to think. For, you know, a long period of time. See the same date a lot. 0618, 0618, 0618, 0618. It's sad. So like I said before, this is, you know, where the families and a lot of the higher ups will come to remember their Marines and sailors. But in any fashion, the enlisted memorials, the junior enlisted began to raise crosses up on First Sergeant's Hill for their fallen buddies as a sign of respect to do this hike up there and hike up with your friend's cross. So we are not just going to do the formal. We will go up top and visit a few young men and bring one up a couple drinks. Well, let's go get a beer from the PX, huh? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Let's just keep it simple and do a cold Coors Light, huh? Thank you. Crazy to see my old Sergeant Major up there on the wall. He's a Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps now. Sergeant Major Ruiz. Pretty crazy. All right, fellas, I'm gonna take this helmet off, get my shoes tied up tight, and let's do this. No better time than the present, right? Let's go. This creek never really filled up much, to be honest, but definitely got some water over here and some makeshift bridges. What's up, guys? Whoa. Jesus. Don't let my camera get wet. Beautiful. Look at how clear that water is. Beautiful. Got a long hike ahead of us. And the Nike Blazers is not the right move for this, man. I'll tell you what. It is not the right shoe. Whew. Here we go, 1/3 of the way up. First hill is always the worst. It's steepest. Man, that view though, absolutely beautiful. That crosser is starting to come into sight. Absolutely beautiful, man. I gotta say though, 67, 68 episodes of Hood Eats. Man, I was on episode 0 of Hood Eats when we brought his cross up here, you know, 8 years ago, so your boy's feeling a little bit more. We're still gonna kill it though. Let's do it. Morning, brothers. Whew. Huh. Alright guys, so just
like every year, this is some of the young guys of 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 2.4. All the 5th Marines. A lot of these guys were really young, probably younger than a lot of the guys watching. 18, 19, 20 years old. This is kind of our unofficial way of remembering a lot of them. You can see just lots of PFCs, Lance Corporals, the junior enlisted that just didn't get to make it home, man. And they never got to leave base. Lots of French Fouragers, this is what I was talking about earlier in the video. We wear it on our uniforms. Sergeant Matt Abate, he was a legend in our platoon. 3.5 Scout Snipers, absolute legend. Yeah, this is one of my best friends, Nick. He brought this cross up here almost 9 years ago. It's still in pretty good shape. Cleaned it off some, got some of the cobwebs off of it. Lots of guys seem like they've still been coming up here. Some of this stuff is relatively new. Some fresh Fouragers. This Fourager's got a rifle right at the end of it. I thought that was pretty cool. Somebody made that. And yeah, lots of guys will come up here, leave their name placards, a beer, clean it off, bring up a rock from the loft as a punishment or a learning lesson to the junior pigs of the platoon. But this was a good man, and all these guys were good men, and they just didn't get to experience a lot of things we get to on an everyday basis. And this is always a really big eye-opening reality check every time I get to come up here and see this, you know, and remind yourself of what the reality is here. So it's sad. It's just sad. That's all I can say. 1.5's cross. This is relatively new. It's absolutely massive. I haven't seen this before, but it is extremely tall. Just some of the guys that they've lost over the past 20 years. And KIA from OEF, their first TAC in 2009, KIA OEF Sangin 2011, KIA in non-deployments. This is the worst one, suicides, and then accidental deaths. And as you can see, it's all pretty evenly distributed, which is not something you like to see, but it is the reality that a lot of these Marines are facing. So these are all, like you can see, super young men. So. He wasn't even 20 yet. Very sombering, guys. I don't have much more words for you besides that I'm gonna spend some more time up here with these guys and these great men and Nick, Sergeant Abate, and some of these other absolute just heroes up here. And yeah, I'll turn this back on when I'm going back down the hill, but I'm gonna spend some time up here. All right, buddy. Until next time. Boys, until next time, I will be back year after year. I always thought it was a pretty cool metaphor that all these guys watch over the young guys of the 5th Marines now. Got a couple Blackhawks coming in out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the distance, but got some Blackhawks coming in. I don't know if they're gonna land close or not, but we're gonna start our descent down this steep hill and get back down to the bricks. Farewell, my friends. This is how you get shin splints, boys. Beautiful.
Whew. About an hour and 40 minutes later, we are back down here. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, what a hike that was. It always is good to do that every time I'm here. It's like a really good remembrance, reminder. To come on base is like a good, I don't know, a reminder of where you came from, your roots, you know? It's cool, because at one time I was this young Marine right here walking to the PX, you know? It's kind of just crazy to think about, because, you know, when, I gotta be honest, when I'm in Chicago and I'm at my shop and all this stuff, it is easy to forget that this was real. This was really a part of your life, you know, because you become so distant from it, you know. You live nowhere by it. You don't do anything. I can't even tell you the last time I went and like trained tactical CQB or something like that, or shot a long gun. Like I haven't shot a sniper rifle since I was in it. It's pretty crazy though. And it's cool just to ride around here
and just experience it again with a part of you now, you know, like your motorcycle or whatever, your wife, your kids, something like that, your car. Take you guys up to the helo pad as usual too. I spent a lot of my time when we weren't training or anything like that. I was up here practicing riding. We used to run this hill all the time too. This is not a fun hill to run. Where else in Southern California can you go and have just total rain over the road, you know, with no traffic and paved pretty well? Not happening pretty much anywhere else but on base. Cool to have the Dyna on base, man. I love taking the twisties on this thing. Woo! Feel good after getting your blood going like that and doing some. What's up? Are you guys using this right now? Oh, okay. I saw the 240 pointed at me. I'm like, what the? Are you 1535? Are you 1535? 111.
Wait, which mean?
Your unit. 111? Is that a reserve unit? No? Oh, HQ.
My bad, I'm
You're out of it or something? Go. Yeah, I feel you. Okay, cool. I'll make a U-turn. They said they're using the helo pad, so. That's a 240 Golf, right? You're not sure? Are you an 03?
What's up?
You're an 0311? 0331? Damn, what the fuck are you doing with a machine gun?
You got me on it.
Okay. Did you just get here? You just got out of SOI or something?
I'm a mechanic, man.
Oh, you're a mechanic. Okay. I was an 0331 back in the day, so we had 240 Bravos. The Golfs have the collapsible buttstock now.
I don't know much about it.
So you're a mechanic? Okay. Cool, man. Well, enjoy your day. Don't let the sun kill you too much. Yeah, see ya. They're using the helicopter pad right now. I don't know if you can see, but they had guys staged up there. They got a young mechanic manning the machine gun. No, I don't even know what it is, man. I don't know. I'm just here. That's a Marine Corps for you, I guess. What we like to call that is a boot. And also a pogue, because he's not an 03. 03 is everything combat MOS. Look at how beautiful that is, though, man. Look at the ocean out there. I can't believe this is where I used to call home. It's so beautiful and just untouched. Just untouched God's country, for sure. We're in neutral, just flying. Whoa. I was kind of expected. I didn't know that there was going to be a guy on guard with a 240 Golf there. Things you run into on a Marine Corps base, huh? Woo! She get a little squirrely. I always get comments down in these videos, because this is not my first video I've done on base, obviously. That, hey, Brian, you're not allowed to record on base. What the are you doing? And to a certain degree, that is true. There's quite a few places that you're not allowed to film on base, you know, like secure entry points and anything that you need a security clearance for. But out and about like we are right now, this is totally fine. This is pretty general information to the public. It is what it is. It's crazy that, you know, all these Marines are still here too, the 5th Marines. The 5th and the 1st are the two big infantry battalions here in California, and it's pretty crazy to think about that these are going to be the guys that go fight our country's next war, because that is what they are getting ready for, and they're training for everything from, you know, going to Gaza, going to the Ukraine, fighting China, going to North Korea, Russia. They're training on a lot of different fronts, you know, and it's not just counterinsurgency anymore. These guys are training to possibly go fight a conventional war, which is something that we haven't done in a long time, but it is unfortunately something that is on the front. It's on the horizon if you pay attention to the news, so it is what it is. Pretty crazy to think about. We got to do one wheelie when we're on base, right? On these super smooth roads, why wouldn't we, right? Scrapey. Give us a little U-turn here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You literally have these super smooth roads all to yourself. How can you beat that? Got the infantry immersion training out there. That's a really, really, really high-tech piece of equipment that a lot of these battalions use. Everything, it replicates sights, smells of the country that you're going to get deployed to. They bring in actors from said country that you're going to get deployed to, and it's a real, it is just that, it's an immersion, you know.
Kind of cool. Gas prices are normally 50 cents to $1 cheaper on base, and that's definitely true here. $4.49 outside of gate is $4.99 regular. Oh, and here's another thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not yet for you non-Cali guys. This right here is a safety on the nozzle. So if I go to pull it right now, nothing. You have to pull this back and then it pumps. It's like a safety precaution for cars, but they didn't really think of bikes. So now you have to always hold that back when you're filling up a bike here in California. See if you let go. It'll stop. Kind of cool. Kind of inconvenient. Man, old girl was thirsty. Almost 3 gallons. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful day too. 75 and sunny. Thing's beautiful, huh? Let's check that out. I had to come see another Dyna. That thing's beautiful. What year is that? 13? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
What kind of shocks are those?
Legends.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
I just got the RWBs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and you got the Saddleman.
Yeah.
This is the one with the bigger front end.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you going to do like Legends drop-ins or something?
Oh, I think I'm just going to take it up to Racetrack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot that they're local here. You got the big thrashing bags on there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Are you over here at 1.5 or 2.5 or some shit?
No, I'm a combat instructor.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was in 1.5.
Good man.
2016 to 2020 or so.
Cool.
You at 1.5?
No, I've been out for like almost 10 years now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
3.5.
Oh, nice.
Yep. 12 to 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just.
What are you doing here?
I ride motorcycles now all over the U.S. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You on like YouTube and stuff?
Yep.
Really? What's your
Brian 636.
Brian what?
636.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to look you up. Is this Brian 636?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Man, well, nice to meet you, man.
Good to meet you. Beautiful bike. Love the original paint.
Appreciate it.
It looks good.
All right, man. Have a great day.
All right. Beautiful. Always super cool running into another Marine that rides like that. I remember always having those conversations on base, trying to find guys to ride with. Pull in with this guy, huh? If you can't notice, it's a really common thing for Marines to have bikes and fast cars, a lot of Mopar, a lot of trucks. And it's simply because most of these guys are single and they get back from a 6-month, 9-month long deployment and they got a couple grand saved up and they're finally on their own. They're out of their mom and dad's house and not much expenses, so a lot of them will get a toy. And a well-deserved toy at that. So, and it also goes without saying, a lot of them are adrenaline junkies, so they like going fast, or they like, you know, going off-road in their truck, or taking their bike to the canyons. It's pretty cool. There it is. Goodbye, Camp Pendleton. We are off base now, officially. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to commemorate those guys. I love that saying, a man dies twice, once when his life ends, and the second when his name is spoken for the last time. I think that's really important, man. I think that's not important just for my friend or the guys from my battalion or the guys even from my generation. I think that's important for all the veterans that have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country over the years. And whether or not you like the wars that we've been in or not, you know, Lord knows I don't like some of them or agree with some of them. But you can't take away from the fact that young men signed up and made the ultimate sacrifice for a cause that's greater than themselves. So keep it respectful in the comments, guys. I will delete those kind of comments. There's been 1 or 2 in previous videos. That's the ultimate low blow. Come on, boys. I love you guys. I really want to thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. It's never easy going up there, and it's never easy being my true self with you guys up there. You know, I definitely fight back some tears. I'm not crossing double yellows with you, my guy. I definitely fight back some tears myself, and it's hard being open to you guys like that. So, if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a like. I'll leave down in the comments below what you thought of it. And if you're new here, subscribe. That's all I can ask for. I love you guys. Respect life. This is your least favorite motovlogger, Brian 636, signing off from Camp Pendleton, California, my second frickin' home. I love you guys. Peace.